Hi everyone. Today I will focus on my topic of nanotechnology and the future of nanomedicine. First, what is nanotechnology? Nanotechnology is the manipulation of matter on an atomic, molecular, and supramolecular scale. From the name, we get the word nano, which relates to nanometers. So scientists are working with some extremely small pieces of matter. Nanotechnology was originally discovered and thought of by a scientist named Richard Feynman. However, it wasn't until 1981 that the technology was invented. In this presentation, we are focused on nanomedicine and how it works. However, nanotechnology can be used for a variety of fields like environmental engineering to create solar energy and structural engineering to help create material that will help with infrastructure. Now we'll focus on the topic of nanotechnology and using it in the medical field. Nanotechnology for medicine, or its favored name of nanomedicine, was first thought of by a man named Eric Drexler in 1986, who thought there should be a way a machine could repair cells. So they created a scanning probe microscope, which could look at the surface of an atomic-sized matter. This microscope was then able to find and read the bases of molecules of DNA through a nanoscale pole. By 1996, Robert Freitas was able to create the first nanobot and give a conceptual understanding of what nanomedicine would become. Nanomedicine and nanotechnology are all extremely new technologies. With nanomedicine only beginning in the 1990s, it is only just recent, but it is beginning to grow at an exponential rate and proving to be the future of bioengineering and the medical field. So what can nanomedicine do and how will it change the medical industry? Well, nanomedicine has been researched over the past 20 years, and researchers have found that they can use nanomedicine to regenerate certain tissues like bone, nervous, and muscle tissues that have been damaged or diseased. Another major discovery and use of nanomedicine is the ability to treat and attack diseases such as cancer and heart disease. Some other things that nanotechnology and nanomedicine is able to do is deliver drugs and fight viruses, as well as understand the biology and biochemistry of the human anatomy. First, let's talk about nanomedicine and tissue regeneration. Let's ask ourselves how can we regenerate any type of tissue through a simple nanobot or nanotechnology? Well, researchers engineer scaffoldings that are biologically made from materials like carbon nanotubes, dendrimers, which are molecules that are repetitively branched, and liposomes, which are spherical sacs of phospholipid molecules that can carry drugs and other substances into tissue. From this, the nanobots are able to attach to the damaged tissue, helping aid and regenerate more cells in repairing the tissue. Doctors and researchers have been able to use nanomedicine to treat central nervous system injured patients who could be paralyzed or suffer from any issues relating to the nervous system and brain. Some other ways that they've been able to use regeneration is to treat those who have suffered from gunshot wounds and those suffering from chronic diseases that may affect tissue degeneration in muscles or bones. The use of nanomedicine in the regeneration of tissue not only is less invasive and less dangerous approach, but it prevents the need of having to get an organ or tissue transplant that potentially may fail. In this example, we see that the nanotechnology is being used in order for tissue regeneration of the bone by using stem cells, in which the stem cells and the nanofiber scaffolding are put together in order to help repair the bone tissue. Another major discovery found through nanomedicine is the ability to use it as a way to deliver cancer therapy. Studies showed that by using these nanoparticles filled with the drugs to attack cancer cells, it reduced the growth of cancer cells by about 80%, compared to using chemotherapy or radiation, which are both toxic and kill the healthy cells. The idea of cancer therapy through nanomedicine shows that these nanobots can deliver the drugs needed and only attack the cells that are cancerous and leave the healthy cells alone, as shown in the video here. Through this therapy, the nanobots are also able to stay in the body to continue to the fight of any new cancer cells and prevent the spread of cancer, in which it is in a non-invasive way. As you can see in the picture above, this is how we are improving technology, treatment for cancer through nanotechnology, in which traditional drugs would automatically just kill all cells that are attached to any of the cancerous cells, whereas the nanotechnology treatment would use nano devices which would already attack the cancer cells, which they know is what their purpose is for. Finally, what's next for nanomedicine? Well, considering it being such a new field, there's a lot for it to grow into and still a lot of work needed. But it is becoming the future of non-invasive surgery and drug delivery. We are also able to find out that we can give flu shots and fight viruses without the use of harsh drugs. Through nanotechnology, we'll be able to diagnose diseases faster and more accurately than using some blood tests and other testing devices. We can also get better cell feedback when using it to deliver drugs to see how it's resulting and how it's fixing some of these diseases. It's also going to be more centralized in the treatment and how we attack cancer cells and other disease cells. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.